is, as I like to describe it, the biggest little town on the West Coast, certainly. It's a special place in that it's a series of communities, and those communities tie together, and it creates a nice fabric. It's a very diverse place, which lends itself to the creative spirit that seems to exist in Long Beach, and the constant will to move forward and kind of reinvent itself. I learned at a very young age that the best part of this community is the fact that people do go out and give back. They give back to nonprofit organizations or things that are just going to enhance the overall kind of livability of Long Beach and make it just a better place for everybody. I've always found it important to be actively engaged in the community to the best of my ability and contribute what I can to help kind of make further that sense of community that is inherent to our community.
You know, for those of us who are fortunate and are able to have some of the things that other people don't have, it's almost incumbent on us to reach out and give back where we can. And what I've found, honestly, is that surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded, who have that same philosophy of giving back, is far more important and far more gratifying than trying to surround yourself with people of power or wealth or influence. If you go to those people who give back on a routine basis, you'll find that they are the finest human beings you've ever been involved with. And that's what makes this program through Ronald McDonald House so enticing, really, is that all the people that are being recognized are all of that same mindset. They all have the need and the desire to give back to those people less fortunate. And it's just a tremendous group to be involved with and very satisfying.
Well, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I moved to California when I was 8 years old, and I grew up in Westminster, adjacent to Long Beach. Actually, when I grew up here, the freeway wasn't even built, and Long Beach was like the big city, and we came here, and if we needed something important or wanted to go shopping, Long Beach is usually where we came. I'm very involved in the community. I'm past president of the Jewish Federation of Long Beach and West Orange County. I'm on the CCJ board, and I'm on the Long Beach Police Foundation board. Through my business, we've been doing a food drive for over 20, actually this will be our 20th year, serving the community that feeds over 800 families. When we started this food drive, it was a Cub Scout project for my youngest son, and then we started, it was 8 baskets of food we gave out. We kind of grabbed onto the concept and decided to grow it and realized how much of an impact we could have on the community. I believe that if every business did a little bit, the world would be a better place.
So we feel that being part of Long Beach, being a resident of Long Beach, anything we can do to make the place better is an obligation that we have, and we've been fortunate enough to be able to do that. And it just seems like the place you live is the place to give back, and everything that you get involved in, try to make it a little bit better. It'll make it a better place for us to live. It'll make it a better place for everybody to live. We've been very fortunate in our lives to have a healthy family, healthy children, healthy grandchildren, and I think, you know, that is something that not every family can appreciate. So we're very proud of that. I'm also proud of the fact that we've been successful enough to actually give back to the community that we live in, to actually participate in a number of the activities and get to know a lot of the people in Long Beach that are really great people and want to make this place a better place to live.
19 years ago, the good people at Miller's Children's Hospital and Dr. Janet McCormick saved my son Connor's life. He was 3 years old when he contracted a rare blood disease that would impact the heart over a period of years, and if not caught and treated within a very short period of time, he wouldn't live to see his 20th year. There was a moment when, after our last doctor's appointment, where he was given a clean bill of health, we were driving home, and I looked in the rearview mirror, and there's little Connor looking back at me, and he gave me the biggest smile, as if to say, "It's okay, Dad." And it's been 19 years, and every time I talk about that, I still get choked up and I get chills. And that's the moment that every family in crisis should experience. I can't explain to you how wonderful that was. The Ronald McDonald House helps those moments happen for families. Even when circumstances don't always turn out the way they should for those families, at least the support and the love is there from the Ronald McDonald House. And we should do everything in our power to help the Ronald McDonald House continue its great work.
You know, my mother's always instilled in me compassion. And to me, compassion is the most important thing besides love. I lost my mother early in life, but she instilled a lot into me about compassion for others. You know, I don't sit here and judge anyone. I don't expect anyone to judge me. If they do, that's okay, because I am who I am. And I feel good and proud of who I am and what I've achieved. But I think you have to have compassion for others. Not everybody has the luxury that I've had, and not everybody's been as blessed as I've been. So to be able to go back and help people, to help children, to help families, to help those in need is very important to me. And to me, that's what makes the difference in being a man.
I've been blessed to have a strong family that has supported me and given me strength. After my plane crash, March 16th, 2011, they have helped me recover. 26 surgeries later and 3 months at UCI, they finally sent me back to the loving arms of the rehab unit at Long Beach Memorial. After 3 years of rehab, I finally became strong enough to get out and start serving the community today. I've been able to start giving back to the community. I'm involved in helping Aunt Jean Bixby Smith rebuild the Mark Bixby Village up at Camp Oaks in Big Bear, where we're taking over 3,000 kids from the inner city a year up to the mountains. Additionally, I'm involved with Long Beach Rotary and all they're doing to try to improve the community and beyond. And finally, I'm here to help the Ronald McDonald House in all that I can do.
My definition of a good man is easy. My father, who came as an immigrant to this country, who worked in the fields up and down the Central Valley, who came to LA and worked in plastic manufacturing companies up and down the LA County, always sacrificed his entire life for his children, for our family, never missed a day of work, and continues to work to this day, and he's 74. For me, he's the clear definition of a good man, somebody who's willing to sacrifice for his family. You know, even if he did not know how to help us in school at a certain point, he was always there at the parent-teacher conferences. He was there at our extracurricular activities, just to demonstrate that he was supportive. As an immigrant to this country, as somebody who continues to give back and now is a proud American, never misses an opportunity to vote and to be part of our democracy, is something that I admire in him and something that I feel makes him an exceptional man. And in my opinion, he's the best man in the world.
So I think I have philanthropy in my blood. My parents were very involved and led by example, as well as my two business partners who got me involved at the right age in the community, and that led to giving back to such causes as the Boy Scouts, Long Beach Rotary, and now Special Olympics Southern California through my wife. I think for a community to be complete, you need to be a part of that community and give back to that community and teach your kids to give back to that community. Having this event here to me means a lot to me. 45 years ago today, my mom brought me to the Long Beach Arena and dropped me off in her Mercury Village station wagon. I was 15 years old in 1972, and I got to see Led Zeppelin. So what a transformation of this arena. Okay, good. So hopefully my performance tonight, which could be my greatest achievement of all time, will tie a ribbon around the last 45 years.
When I think about life, I think that we are just temporary custodians of knowledge, experience, and accomplishments. And it's so much more important to be able to give, and give in such a way that you can make a difference in people's lives and improve their lives for the better. Because that's a beautiful thing, and that will live on. I think this especially holds true for children. Children are the next generation. It's our obligation to try to help them as much as we can and give them the tools so when we're not here, they can carry on and continue the work of trying to make the world a better place to live in. That's why I encourage all to give now, so you can observe the benefit, the joy that your care and giving can produce in the community.
My parents kind of
always had the sense of give back, and my specialty promoted that. So plastic surgery has a lot of give back through international service and patients we take care of, a lot of trauma reconstructive patients. So wherever I can, I'll do that. I've given a lot of time to patients who have been injured. One of the patients I took care of, I'm still kind of helping out and visiting with her and kind of advising her who to see when next. So taking care of my patients has really been my passion. There's always a need to give. You can probably go through a list of things that need help. You can either do that physically, give things, or give money. So I think it's just a natural part of growing up. I think it's also part of your religious background. And religious background has a part of how we give and how we take care of those around us.
My dad was an automobile mechanic, and my mom was a housewife. Looking back, I realized we didn't have much, but I thought we had plenty because we never wanted for anything, and my parents were always giving and sharing, so it felt like we had a lot. If you want to make the world a better place, start by helping your own community. If folks around the world would help their own communities, the world, in fact, would be a better place. I was taught at an early age that giving back and sharing is important. Being charitable with your time and money reaps many rewards, not only for the charities you're helping, but also for yourself.